AG, I understand you probably want to watch the film.
Yeah.
But Justin's numbers are not good from this game.
No.
Is he going to be your quarterback next week, or would you
Come
consider?
on, man. What kind of question is that?
Look, he did not have a good game. I mean, I think it's a fair question.
There's a number of guys that, sometimes this league is like this, and there are guys that have bad games. That doesn't mean you just bench them. Come on, you know better than that.
YouTube, what it do? It's your boy, that. Now, Aaron Glenn got asked some tough questions at that press conference, man. And I think he handled it very, very well. I'm on the fence. I'm on the side of he shouldn't bench Justin Fields just yet. It's not way too early, but it's a little bit early to bench him because you have to go look at the numbers. You have to go look at the games and really analyze, is he really the problem to why they are not winning ball games? They're 0-6, worst team in the NFL. So I want to backtrack and actually see if it's Justin Fields or if this is just a team thing. It's just this year had to be the rebuild year. So this wasn't a year like you was looking at like, okay, we're going to win a lot of games or we're going to be decent or no, this is one of the years like, okay, we have to find out what we have on this team and how we can move forward and getting better, right? So let's backtrack and actually see what's going on. So for all you who saying Justin Fields is bad, for all you who saying Justin Fields is not a good quarterback, I challenge you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if he's bad, he's bad. If he's mediocre, he's mediocre. If he's good, he's good. If he's elite, he's elite. Now, what I'm saying is he's a serviceable quarterback for the New York Jets. Now, on any other team, whereas though that organization is predicated on winning, you know what I'm saying, then you got a point there. But for the New York Jets, for this organization, for this franchise, you really can't sit up here and say bench him after one or maybe two bad games. He's had two bad games this entire season on a bad team. Let me show you. Pittsburgh, they lose 34-32. We can all sit up here and say that was a good game by Justin Fields. The defense, they just couldn't get a stop. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers played well. You cannot say he had a bad game with a completion percentage rate of 72.7. And if you go look at the game itself, hold on, let's look at the rushing too. For him, you have to look at the rushing. He threw for 218 yards. He rushed for 48 yards. You feel what I'm saying? Now, that was a solid game for him. At the beginning of the season, everybody was like, okay, the Jets might got something. Okay, they look all right. They look decent. They don't look like they going to be like garbage, right? Buffalo comes around. We already know Buffalo was one of the best teams in the NFL. He didn't play too well in this game. He was 3-for-11. I think this is the game that he got hurt in. Later on in this is the game that he got hurt in, but he wasn't playing well in the beginning. We're going to keep it 100. He only threw for 27 yards. This was one of his bad games, right? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You playing for the Jets, and you don't really have no merit with your career right now. Because that's what you're known for, right? Boom, come back. The Miami game. The Miami game, he played his ass off. During the Miami game, we was sitting up here talking about how the team is undisciplined. The coaching. We was blaming shit on Aaron Glenn and all the penalties and everything. Like, we already knew the Miami Dolphins defense was ranked like 25th in the league. So it was one of the worst defenses in the league. You feel what I'm saying? He threw for 226. He also rushed for, I think, for 100, if I'm not mistaken, that game. He rushed for 81 yards in that game. That wasn't his fault that they lost that game. You feel me? That wasn't his fault. And as you can see, he doesn't even have an interception in none of these games. He didn't throw an interception in none of these games. I think he fumbled in the Buffalo game. And I think he fumbled in the Miami game, if I'm not mistaken, if I can remember right. Then Dallas comes around. Dallas is also a bad defense, so you was expecting him to put up points that game too. They lost 37-22. Right? He threw the ball 46 times. They couldn't get no type of running game. You feel what I'm saying? The offensive line is bad. I've been saying that about the Jets. I done watched the Jets play twice this year, against Dallas and against Miami. One of the two worst defenses in the league. Dallas just lost to Carolina. You feel me? So I seen him, you know what I'm saying, throw for 283, a 69, basically a 70% completion rate, You feel what I'm saying? With a QBR of 24, which is bad. QBR is a misleading stat because you got to watch the game. If you don't watch the game, then QBR can mislead you. You feel what I'm saying? Then you come to Denver. Denver is one of the best defenses in the league. They have one of the best defensive lines in the league. They have the best corner in the league. They have one of the best switch army nine safeties and Ufunga in the league. And they was in this game. They was actually up in this game, 11-10. You cannot sit up here now. He threw for 45. He threw for 45 yards, 9 for 17, which is bad. And he rushed for, I think, what it said, he rushed for 31 yards. But I think he had a net rate of negative something passing the ball, average-wise. You have to look at it like this. After this game, if you look at from his stat line, from his games, from when he played, because he missed the Tampa Bay game. If you look at from Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Miami, Dallas, Denver, if you look at all them games, he probably had 2 bad games that you can say, you know what, we did. The Buffalo game, they got routed. The defense was bad and the offense was bad. This game, the defense played well. They held Bo Nix to what they held them to. The defense held the Denver Broncos to 13 points. But you have to understand that the Denver Broncos defense is really good. That's a really good defense over there. The New York Jets offensive line is a bad offensive line. We've seen that with the Miami Dolphins. They made the Miami Dolphins defense look good. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying like the question alone was a stretch. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why Aaron Glenn said after one bad game, you can't really say that. He probably had, out of all the games that he played this year, he only had 2 bad games. One of the games he got hurt in at the end. But this, if you want to say Denver was a bad game against a great defense and they should go to Tyrod Taylor, like Tyrod Taylor's going to be, like he's going to do anything different, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me to say, okay, Tyrod Taylor, if it wasn't for a blocked field goal and them running it back for a touchdown, they wasn't in that game to win that game. Are you serious? And then on top of that, if you look at the Pittsburgh game, they was in that game because of Justin Fields. If you look at the Miami game, they was in that game because of Justin Fields. If you look at the Dallas game, before it got out of hand, they was in that game because of Justin Fields. So this narrative that y'all got of he's a running back and not a quarterback, or he can't play is asinine, bro. We seen what he did with a comparable offensive line, what he had in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? They actually had a game plan for him in Pittsburgh. Even if we go back and look at some of the coaches, he had a better coach than Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh. Let's keep it a funky. Like if you go back, they're playing so scared. You're 0-6. Go for the Augusto every fucking game. Like at this point, there's no need to even play conservative. Like Aaron Glenn has such a conservative type of method in the way they call games for the New York Jets. It's bad for Justin Fields. If you look at the halftime decision, like they had no urgency to try to even get a score, and they had the ball before the 2-minute warning. And everybody, even people, they're not even playing at home in New York. They're playing in London, and people in London like, what the fuck are they doing? Why are they not trying to go get any points? That's why you get a Garrett Wilson coming up to the head coach like, hey, bruh, he not trying to make it a scene, but at some like it's so mind blowing that he couldn't even get to the locker room before he said something to Aaron Glenn like, bruh, what are we doing? It's not like bruh can't throw the ball. It's not like we can't run I'm telling you, bruh, it's more. It's the fact that they're 0-6. It's the fact that Aaron Glenn has no confidence in his offensive line. That's what I think it is. I think that they don't have confidence in the offensive line playing against that defensive line and them corners, that they felt the need to push the issue. He wanted to have it a close game and them squeak out of there with a win. That was his game plan. His game plan wasn't to go for the Augusto and look, we're going to try to win this game and be aggressive in how we do it. No, bro, they wanted to hang around and sneak a win and get out of London. That was the whole game plan, and that's why you've seen the decisions that Aaron Glenn made. So that's why I said that this is creating a narrative of now people are going to go pinpoint and look at Justin Fields. Yeah, he got sacked 9 times, and it looked crazy. And did he hold the ball? And is he trying to make plays? And is he trying to use his legs and all these type of things? Yes, bro. But this is an anomaly. Like, if you look at it, bro, he got sacked once against Pittsburgh. He got sacked twice against Buffalo. He got sacked twice against Miami. He got sacked 5 times, and we already know the Dallas defense. So you have to ask yourself, you know what I'm saying? Some of these you have to blame on Justin Fields holding the ball. Some of these you have to blame on the offensive line. Some of these you have to blame on the game plan itself. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes down to Justin Fields, because obviously when he was with Pittsburgh, they had a game plan, they had a formula for him to win games, and he went 4-0. He went 4-0 when he was a starter in Pittsburgh. So there's the proof that he can play in the league. It's the fact that you got to understand, this is the New York Jets, bro. This is the same team that made Aaron Rodgers look bad. Remember, they just basically, the Jets and the Pittsburgh basically just swapped quarterbacks. That's basically what happened. The Jets and Pittsburgh swapped quarterbacks. Justin Fields was 4-0 with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, we seen what he looked like with the Jets. Once they swapped, now you see Aaron Rodgers is 4-1 with the Steelers. And Justin Fields, the proof is right there in your face. And for you to sit up there and say after a 13-11 loss to one of the best defenses in the league, after one bad game, if you want to say 2 because of Buffalo, cool. But all these other games that they played, you sit up here and say, oh, do we need to make a change at the quarterback position? Like if Tyrod Taylor would have played the Pittsburgh Steelers, is he getting that win? I doubt it. As he played against the Buffalo Bills, is he getting that win? I doubt it. Is he gonna do better than what he did against than Justin Fields against Miami? I doubt it. He might get he got to go toe to toe with, even though Dallas got a bad defense, Dak still is going to get points. Can he keep up with Dak? I doubt it. Denver has one of the best defenses in the league. Was he going to get this win? I highly doubt it. This is the same offensive line he has to get behind. Same receivers he has to throw to. What's the difference? You're saying that Tyrod Taylor is that much better than Justin Fields? Stop it. Stop it. Stop hopping on the bandwagon. Stop dick riding and actually look at the numbers. Like Aaron Glenn said, he really, if you want to take the Buffalo game out of it, because that's the game he got hurt in, but he played bad in that game too. This is like his first bad game that he played all the way through. And they only lost by 2 points. I'm not saying that Justin Fields is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you can't sit up here and call for a quarterback change. And when you look at the numbers, it's like, bro, what 32 for 46, 283, you lose. Like, they was in that game against Dallas. Miami, we all seen that game on Monday night. That wasn't Justin Fields' fault at all. With all them penalties, that's not Justin Fields' fault. He went 20-27, 226, and he ran for 89 yards. The Pittsburgh game, 16-22, 218 yards. Come on, bro. With no interceptions. He had a fumble with no interceptions. They basically only have one receiver. And Garrett, he has one receiver. And a running back in Breece Hall. No tight end. No other receivers. The skill group is non-existent in with the Jets. Come on, bro. Stop it. Look at it for more than what it is.